Welcome back everybody to NikiballOne to Space Engineers. Today I have a new ship for you. It's called CMB Colossus class cargo ship and it's created by Titan in the Mist or Mist. I don't know, if I'm wrong I'm sorry. So let's go to the ship which is located in my spaceport. So here it is, it looks very great and it's also very massive. First of all, I'm just gonna fly on the outside of the ship, so I'm gonna show you first the outside and then the inside. So we are on the back with, we have massive engines on here on the ship, so it's not that slow flying for that massive ship. I can't speak today again. Every time I mispronounce something. Anyway, so let's fly to the outside again, to the top and then to the bottom of the ship. So, looks great so far. Anyway, I'm just gonna go now to the inside on the ship and I'm just gonna go in here. So I'm just gonna open the door. Yes, the pressure is very high in the ship, so I'm just gonna close it again behind me, also here. So, and then I'm gonna turn off my jetpack. Come on, let me through. Yes, thank you. It's also a little bit loud in here. Anyway, I'm just gonna run now down here the hallway. Here's a camera located, so you can see which one is going into the spaceship, enemy or friends. So I'm just gonna go down here or jump, whatever. So I'm now down here, and this is just the only way, just the other entry or exit of the ship. So anyway, I'm just gonna continue now on. I'm just gonna open here the door and I'll leave it like that. I'll leave it open. So down here we have just a little medical bay with a pot here and 2 seats. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue now on. So I'm just gonna go up here. Just take me a little bit of time. But we have the time, so yeah. Just gonna go up here. So inside of here I can go up, but I'm not gonna go now. So just gonna go in here. Inside of here we have the control for the reactors, which are located here, and also the jump drives. It looks very great with the lightning inside here of the room. So I'm just gonna continue now on. So I'm just gonna go up now here, also all the way up here. So I'm just now in here, and on the side of here we have just some controls here, left and right. And if I would go down, we have just some panels, and yeah, you can also, some servers are located down here. And on that side I could go up to the ship, but now I'm just gonna look. This is just the other way down. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. So down here we can go. I'm just gonna open the door, and here we have all the pods where the crew is also frozen or sleeping or whatever. So I'm just gonna go up here. Just take me a little bit more of time. And I think I'm gonna go in here. Yeah, here is just a room under the bridge. We can go also down here, but I'm just gonna look now outside of the window, and looks great so far. So I'm now just gonna go down here. Just take me a little bit of time. So yes, there are just some rooms, some crew quarters here with some beds here and there. Looks fine so far. And also here, so you can sleep here. Anyway, I'm just gonna go up again. I think down here is nothing more, no, so I'm just gonna go up again. And now I'm just gonna go to the bridge, which is located up here. Just take me a little time to get there, and just open it, and here we are on the bridge. So it looks great so far. You have here a control panel with some monitors on it, some screens, and here you have the main control seat where you could fly the ship. I'm not gonna fly the ship from here because of the re-entry, because maybe the seat is getting destroyed, and so I can't show you the outside crash of the ship and the impact. So this looks great so far, and if you wonder what the hell is in the front of the ship, it's a cargo ship. So I'm just gonna show it to you what is really inside of the ship here. I'm just gonna fly really inside of the ship. And as you can see, there are just many cargo containers inside of the ship, so you can store really much inside of here. I'm just gonna fly inside of here. And looks great so far. You can see you can store many things in that. Again, it's a cargo ship, so that's the purpose of it. Anyway, I'm just gonna fly now near the planet and I'm gonna see you in a moment. So now I'm near the planet with that massive ship, and don't be worried about a thing. It's just lagging like crazy. As you can see, it's just in low frames. I have 0 frames at the moment, but if I'm gonna go closer to the planet, I will have again more frames. It's just because of that massive ship and I can't do a thing about it. And now we will see an impact in any moment. And yes, sorry again for that low frame rate. It's just really a massive ship. And yeah, just take a little bit, and the heat is rising on the outside. I can't really turn my camera because of the lag. And in any moment we will hit the ground, and I hope we see some nice damage on the ship. So we are losing some parts. I think the bridge is getting damaged or so. And again, it's just in stock motion. And in any moment again we will hit it, and I hope we see some nice damage. Come on, a little bit faster, and yes, we had an impact, and I think it's done well. I don't see that much of damage. And now it's rolling, and yeah, we have just a little bit of damage, and now it's rolling onto the side, which will take a little bit more of time because again of the frames. They're very very low at the moment, and I hope it will stop in a moment, in a second or so. It's still a glowing red, which is surprising. I think the heat is going down, and I'm gonna go off my seat. I'm not flown in from the bridge, so I'm just gonna go out of here. And as you can see, the bridge is not completely gone. I mean, the seat on the front is gone, and this is why I'm not gonna fly a ship in the re-entry from the first person perspective so often. Anyway, now let's see what the damage is on that massive awesome ship. So here we have a hole into the cargo bay, a very massive hole. I mean, even in the middle here is damage, and not completely through, but again a massive hole here. And I think there will be many holes on the front. Yes, also here a massive hole. I think this is from the impact into the ground. And here are just some gyroscopes laying around, and also a damage. And down here we have not much of a damage. I think this is where the ship hit. Just a little crater, nothing too special. And from here you can see the crash site. Looks great, really great. So let's look into this is where I was already, so there's nothing really I can go inside. On this side, just a little bit, but nothing to really worry about. So on top it looks fine. Here was that hole, and here are just little damage because of the re-entry. Down here we have lost a massive part, and down here also a big hole, but there's really nothing inside. So on the back I think there are still all of the engines. Now we lost some, but not that many. Down here a little bit and here. And let's see what is the damage on that side here. Just here again a little bit here because of the re-entry and some glitches here. So here is just some black smoke coming off. I'm just gonna look here inside if there is anything. No, nothing. So now let's go again to the front, and yes, this is the main crash here. I'm just gonna fly a little bit more out so we can see all the damage from a little away. So I think this is the right side. Looks great. Anyway, I think that's it for the re-entry crash. So I'm gonna see you in a moment on my mountain base, where I'm gonna throw that ship down the mountain. So now I'm on my mountain base. I'm just gonna fly here and spawn that massive ship in. It just take me a second. to load it in, so just loading. And yes, it's a massive ship, and here it is. So I'm just gonna place it somewhere above my cliff, and I let it fall, and I hope we see some damage on the chip. I already turned everything off on the chip. So just come on, load in. So here it is, it's gonna fall now, and yes, we have already a damage, and I have to say I have low frames again. And again, sorry for that, but even my computer can't handle that much. It's not that I have now a little bit more frames, and now it will hit on the side, and yes, we have already a little bit of damage on the bridge. The bridge is damaged, but I think it's overall holding very nice up, and now the downside is a little bit damaged. And now it starts to roll down, and somehow the engine turned back on, and I have no idea how this could be happened, because I turned it off before, and yeah, somehow it's just turned automatically on again. And this is, I mean, the thrusters are not gonna do anything, but it's interesting now gliding on the side. But I think it's just gonna roll also down the mountain. If not, I will help it out. So, and the frames are again dropping like crazy. So, and it's rolling. So I'm just gonna look a little bit down here so we can see more. It's now on the bridge, and the bridge is again completely getting destroyed. I think the seat is now gone. And it starts to roll even more, but it's holding very well up. I mean, it's a massive ship, yes, but overall it's holding very nice up. And I think it stopped now, or not. It's very slow rolling now. This is, I think, because there are now the generators up in the ship, and yes, so it's rolling even more. And is it gonna get more destroyed? I have no idea. I think so, yes. Here is a little bit more of a damage, and it's rolling even further down. So it's not that fast, but what can I do? And yes, the bridge is even more getting destroyed now. So the side is also a little bit damaged here, not that much, but a little bit. And it's gonna roll even further now. And down here we have now a massive hit. And it's getting more and more destroyed down here. I think this is just this long thing, the long downside here. It's not... it looks great so far. So again, I can't really do much because of the lag, and also for that slow rolling at the moment. And I think the most damage is now on the back and on the bridge. The bridge is really destroyed now, and just the server is still holding on, and the panel and the front is also damaged, but I think not that much. And now it's just frozen the game, and it's gonna roll even further now. And it's really slow at the moment. I have an idea, it's just take me a second. I'm just gonna switch back to my body, which is still up here on the mountain base. And I'm gonna fly behind that ship so I can put a seat on it. I'm just gonna put now a seat here, and I'm gonna turn everything off again so I can see what the damage is going on. And I'm just gonna go back to the free camera so I can speed more up and look better to the crash site. And the engines are now off, yes. I have no idea why it turned on. this one is still on. I have no clue what is even going on. And again, a massive lag spike here. So it's again rolling down. And I think the bridge is even more getting damaged here, yes. But the little server is still there. It's still holding on. So, now we have also here, not just a little hit here, but here on the back we have getting more and more destroyed. And yes, it looks great. But I think in any moment, I mean there on this part here, it will stop or it will roll a little bit further. And now the engines are down there on. No idea, again, no idea why are the engines down on. I can't control them, and now the game froze completely, and it's again back. Ooh, it's maybe because of the back here. And that rolling down takes years, literally years. It's so slow rolling down, but now it's just getting up a little bit more of speed. But also the leg is rising again. And yeah, it's not that heavy damaged. I mean, it has some damage here and there, but I mean for such a massive ship, it's not that damaged. I think only the bridge is really damaged here, so you can't really fly it anymore without that bridge. Anyway, so this is the question: will it stop here or will it roll further? I hope it stops, because then I can show you the ship, but we will see what the outcome will be. So, and again, massive lag here and there, and come on, let it stop. So, and I don't know if it's gonna stop or not. It looks like it, but I don't know. And I think it will stop here. And now the engines are still on again and off. I have no idea. I think the game is trolling me also. So here we have again a little bit of damage because it's now falling onto me. Oh, it's gonna stop here. Anyway, I'm just gonna show you now the damage on the outside. So here we have interesting damage on the front. Not that much, but a little bit holes in here, and we lost, I think, some engines. And here on the front or back, no, this is the back. The bridge is just completely open. And I know it's moving still, but I hope it's not gonna roll any further. Down here we have also a nice damage. The back looks, well, not that damaged. Only on that side here again. And I think only here in the front we have a little holes really into the ship. Here is nothing of that. Down here we can see a jump drive. But overall it's held nice up. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end my video here because there's nothing more to show you. It looks great, to crash. So if you want to download the ship for yourself, you can do that. I'll leave a link down in the description. And yes, I'm gonna end my video here. So leave a like if you want, subscribe to me, or leave a comment. That will help me. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Goodbye.